Do you have these top 6 most ultra-rare and valuable Lincoln pennies worth thousands that are highly coveted by coin collectors? With only 6 known coins remaining, the Lincoln pennies is both extremely rare and highly sought after. These 6 valuable pennies that could be hiding in your change. The next time you rummage through your spare change for laundry or your morning coffee, keep an eye out. The 1981 double die error penny holds a notable place in the world of numismatics due to its rarity and the unique minting error that makes it highly sought after by collectors. To fully understand the significance of this penny, it is important to delve into its background, minting process, and how this error came to exist. The double die error explained. The double die error is a type of minting mistake that occurs during the die making process. Coins are struck using dies, which are hardened metal stamps that impress the design onto a blank coin planchet. A double die error happens when the design on the die is impressed more than once, but the impressions are not perfectly aligned. This misalignment results in parts of the coin's design appearing doubled, especially visible in the text or finer details of the coin. In the case of the 1981 double die penny, the error is most evident on the obverse of the coin, particularly in the inscriptions, Liberty, and the date, 1981. The doubling can also sometimes be observed in the motto, In God We Trust. The degree of doubling can vary, and not all double die pennies are the same. Some exhibit more pronounced doubling, while others may show more subtle signs of the error. The minting process in 1981. By 1981, the U.S. Mint had adopted more modern methods of minting coins, but the process still relied on human oversight. Dies were created by hubbing, a process in which the design for a coin is transferred onto a working die by pressing a master hub, containing the coin's design, into the die under great pressure. Sometimes, more than one impression is needed to ensure the die accurately captures the intricate details of the design. If the die shifts or is misaligned between these impressions, it results in the double die error. Scarcity and rarity. The 1981 double die penny is considered rare because not many of these error coins were produced. Error coins, in general, are not intentionally created by the mint, and they often go unnoticed for some time. In the case of the 1981 double die, the error was not widely recognized until collectors began to notice the unusual doubling on the coins. Value of the 1981 double die penny. The value of an error coin like the 1981 double die penny is determined by several factors, including the visibility and severity of the error, the condition of the coin, and its rarity in the marketplace. Doubling visibility. The degree of doubling on the coin plays a major role in determining its value. Coins with more pronounced doubling are typically more valuable than those with subtle or hard-to-see doubling. Collectors seek out the most dramatic examples of the error, which are often more expensive. Condition. As with all coins, the condition or grade of the 1981 double die penny greatly affects its value. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition are worth more than circulated pennies, which may show signs of wear and tear. Grading systems, like those used by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, assign a numerical grade to coins, with higher grades commanding higher prices. Rarity. The 1981 double die penny is less well known compared to other famous double die coins, making it somewhat of a hidden gem for collectors. Because fewer examples of this error are known to exist, it holds a higher value relative to more common error coins. However, the exact number of 1981 double die pennies in existence is difficult to estimate. Market demand. The numismatic market is driven by supply and demand, and error coins are particularly desirable among collectors. The 1981 double die penny is no exception. As more collectors seek to complete their collections or acquire rare error coins, the demand for well-preserved examples of the 1981 double die penny increases, driving up its market value. Estimated value. The value of a 1981 double die penny can vary greatly depending on the factors mentioned above. For circulated examples, prices typically range from $50 to $150, depending on the severity of the doubling and the overall condition of the coin. Uncirculated or mint state examples can fetch much higher prices, with some selling for $500 or more, particularly if the doubling is well defined and the coin has been professionally graded. Coins that exhibit the most dramatic doubling and are in the highest grades, e.g. MS65 or higher, can command premium prices. It's not unheard of for exceptionally well-preserved examples of the 1981 double die penny to sell for over $1,000 at auction, particularly if the coin is certified by a reputable grading service. The 1982 Lincoln penny is one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. numismatic history due to a major transitional event in the U.S. Mint's coinage composition. This transition brought about various varieties of pennies in 1982, leading collectors to seek out specific types, particularly the rare ones that hold high value. In this comprehensive discussion, we will delve into the historical context, coin composition, varieties, notable errors, and the current market value of the 1982 penny. The focus will primarily be on the most rare 1982 penny, which is the 1982 small date copper Lincoln penny, a coin that was only recently discovered. Historical context: the year 1982 was significant for the U.S. Mint because it marked the transition from a primarily copper composition to a primarily zinc composition for the Lincoln penny. Rising copper prices during the late 1970s and early 1980s made it increasingly expensive for the U.S. Mint to continue producing pennies from 95% copper. The Mint decided to switch to a copper-coated zinc planchet, reducing the copper content to only about 2.5%, with the remaining 97.5% being zinc. This change was aimed at reducing production costs, as the copper content alone was approaching or even exceeding the face value of the coin. Discovery of the 1982 small date copper penny. In 2016, a collector named Paul Malone discovered the first known 1982 small date copper penny while searching through bank rolls of pennies. This discovery immediately sparked interest among collectors, as the coin was previously unknown to exist. Further investigations by collectors and experts revealed that a few more examples of this rare penny had been found, confirming its existence but reinforcing its extreme rarity. The 1982 small date copper penny was struck on the old copper planchets, which should have been phased out at the Denver Mint by the time small date pennies were being produced. The Mint had intended to switch to zinc planchets by mid-year, but it appears that a small batch of copper planchets remained in the system, leading to the production of this rare variety. Market value of the 1982 small date copper penny. The market value of the 1982 small date copper penny has surged in recent years due to its rarity and the excitement surrounding its discovery. As of 2023, these coins can fetch thousands of dollars in auctions and private sales, depending on their condition and the level of interest from collectors. For example, in 2017, the first known example of the 1982 small date copper penny sold for $18,800 at a Heritage Auctions event. Since then, other examples have surfaced, but the rarity and desirability of this coin have kept its value high. The prices for 1982 small date copper pennies typically range from $10,000 to over $20,000, depending on their condition. Coins that are in uncirculated or mint state condition, graded as MS by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC, will command the highest prices. Lower grade examples, while still valuable, will not fetch quite as high a premium. Nonetheless, even heavily circulated examples of this coin are considered valuable because of their rarity. Errors and varieties in 1982 pennies. In addition to the 1982 small date copper penny, there are other varieties and errors associated with 1982 pennies that collectors seek. These include double dies. Some 1982 pennies exhibit doubling in the design elements, particularly in the date or the lettering on the obverse. Double die errors are caused when the coin die receives multiple impressions that are slightly misaligned, creating a doubled image on the coin. Die cracks and cuds. Coins with die cracks, where the die used to strike the coins has a small fracture, are also collected by enthusiasts. These cracks can lead to raised lines or cuds, raised, blob-like areas where part of the die broke off, on the coin. Off-center strikes. Another type of error is an off-center strike, where the coin is not properly aligned with the die during the striking process, resulting in part of the design being cut off. While these errors are more common in modern pennies, they still hold some collectible value. The 1983 double die error penny is one of the fascinating and sought-after varieties in the world of coin collecting, particularly within the Lincoln cent series. This error is rare and valuable due to the nature of the doubling effect, which makes it highly prized by numismatists and collectors. To understand the value, history, and significance of this rare penny, one must delve into the broader context of Lincoln pennies, minting processes, and the nature of die errors in general. This exploration includes the history of the Lincoln cent, the mechanics behind the double die error, the discovery and rarity of the 1983 double die penny, as well as its current market value. Lincoln cents have been struck at multiple mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. As a series, Lincoln pennies have become some of the most collected coins in the world, and within that series, certain varieties and errors have captured the attention of collectors due to their rarity and unique characteristics. The 1983 double die error penny is one such example. Double die errors can vary in severity, from subtle doubling only visible under magnification to more dramatic cases where the doubling is easily noticeable with the naked eye. The latter are typically the most desirable among collectors, as they represent the most pronounced examples of this minting error. The 1983 double die reverse, DDR, Lincoln cent was first discovered in the 1990s, more than a decade after it was minted. This delay in its discovery highlights one of the fascinating aspects of coin collecting, the fact that new varieties and errors can remain unnoticed for years, only to be identified later by sharp-eyed collectors or numismatic researchers. The 1983 double die penny is considered relatively rare, though it is not as scarce as some other famous double die pennies. Still, its rarity is significant enough that collectors actively seek out high-grade examples, and it commands a premium in the marketplace. One of the factors contributing to its rarity is the fact that double die errors are, by their nature, the result of a mistake during the minting process. The U.S. Mint takes great care to ensure that its coins are produced with a high degree of accuracy and precision, so when errors like double dies slip through, they represent an unintended and relatively rare occurrence. Value of the 1983 double die penny. The value of the 1983 double die penny depends on several factors, including its condition, or grade, and the prominence of the doubling. As with most coins, the value increases significantly for coins in higher grades, particularly those that have been professionally certified by reputable grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. In general, uncirculated examples of the 1983 double die penny, graded MS60 or higher, can fetch between $150 and $400, depending on the sharpness of the doubling in the coin's overall condition. Higher grade examples, especially those graded MS65 or higher, can command even higher prices, often exceeding $500 or more. In some cases, coins with exceptional eye appeal or particularly strong doubling may sell for even more. Circulated examples of the 1983 double die penny are worth less but can still bring in a decent price. Even in lower grades, such as $50 or below, these pennies can sell for $50 to $100, reflecting the coin's desirability in relative scarcity. Market trends and future outlook. The market for error coins, particularly double die pennies, has remained strong over the years, with certain varieties experiencing significant increases in value as they become better known and more widely collected. The 1983 double die penny has benefited from this trend, as collectors have come to recognize its significance within the broader context of Lincoln cent varieties. One factor that has helped sustain the market for error coins is the increasing accessibility of information and resources for collectors. With the rise of online forums, numismatic websites, and auction platforms, collectors can more easily share information about newly discovered varieties, compare notes on rare coins, and buy or sell coins in real time. This increased connectivity has helped raise awareness of coins like the 1983 double die penny, contributing to their growing value. The 1984 D Lincoln cent is an interesting coin for collectors, with both historical significance and potential value due to errors and specific minting details. To understand its rarity and value, it is essential to explore its historical context, design features, minting process, notable varieties, and the factors influencing its market worth. Minting process and common errors. The mass production of pennies at the U.S. Mint, especially during years of high output like 1984, often leads to minor errors or varieties. These can occur at various stages of the minting process. Die errors. These occur when the dies used to strike the coins are damaged, worn, or improperly prepared. Over time, the constant striking of coins causes wear on the dies, which can result in errors like doubling or die cracks. Planchet errors. A planchet is a blank coin ready for striking. Sometimes, errors occur in the preparation of planchets, leading to clipped planchets, improperly annealed planchets, or coins struck on incorrect metal compositions. One of the most famous errors associated with the 1984 penny is the double die obverse, DDO, variety. This variety is not specific to the 1984 D penny but is found on the 1984 Philadelphia minted penny. However, it is relevant because collectors often confuse the two or hope for an error when inspecting any 1984 penny. 1984 D double die error, obverse. The 1984 double die obverse, DDO, is one of the most notable error coins from the 1980s. It occurs when the die used to strike the coin becomes misaligned, causing parts of the design to be struck twice in slightly different locations. This doubling effect is most visible on Lincoln's ear, giving the appearance of an extra earlobe. The doubling can also be seen on parts of the motto, "In God We Trust," and on the date. Rarity and collectability of the 1984 D penny. While the 1984 D penny is not inherently rare, certain factors can elevate its desirability among collectors. These factors include, a coin's grade refers to its physical condition, which ranges from poor, P1, to perfect uncirculated, MS70. Coins that have been in circulation often exhibit signs of wear, reducing their grade and, consequently, their value. However, a 1984 D penny that remains in pristine condition, especially if it is in mint state, MS, condition, can be worth more than its face value. Coins graded MS65 or higher, which exhibit no visible wear and have a sharp strike, are particularly sought after. Collectors also value coins with original luster and minimal bag marks. Error coins. As previously mentioned, error coins attract a premium among collectors. While the 1984 D penny is not known for major errors like the 1984 Philadelphia double die obverse, there are still opportunities for minor errors such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or planchet issues. Collectors who specialize in error coins may be willing to pay a higher price for 1984 D pennies with such defects. Varieties. Some varieties of the 1984 D penny, though subtle, may make it more attractive to niche collectors. For example, small variations in the thickness of the mint mark or differences in the overall strike of the coin can create different varieties. While these are less likely to command a significant premium, they still contribute to the coin's collectability. Value of the 1984 D penny. The value of a 1984 D penny depends largely on its condition, presence of errors, and the demand in the collector market. Uncirculated condition. In uncirculated condition, a 1984 D penny may be worth more. In mint state grades, such as MS65, the value may rise to around 50 cents to $1, depending on market conditions and collector demand. Coins in higher mint state grades, MS66 or MS67, can be worth even more, with MS67 examples potentially fetching $20 or more. These coins exhibit a flawless strike, excellent luster, and no signs of wear or handling. Error coins from 1984, particularly those with significant minting defects, can fetch considerably higher prices. Coins with visible die cracks, off-center strikes, or other errors may sell for $10 to $50, depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. While a 1984 D penny with a major error like a double die obverse would be exceedingly rare, such a discovery could lead to a significant increase in the coin's value, possibly reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Factors affecting market value. Several factors can influence the market value of a 1984 D penny. Collector demand. Demand for specific coins can fluctuate over time. If interest in Lincoln cents, error coins, or 1980s pennies increases, the value of a 1984 D penny could rise accordingly. The 1985 Lincoln penny, produced by the United States Mint, is a common coin in terms of general mintage, with billions being struck and distributed across the country. However, like many coins, certain variations and errors can make specific examples far more valuable to collectors. This comprehensive look will delve into the most notable rare types of the 1985 Lincoln penny, including error varieties and other factors that influence their rarity and value. Error varieties and rarity. The most notable rare variety of the 1985 Lincoln penny is the double die obverse. This error occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has been misaligned or double impressed, causing a noticeable doubling effect on the obverse side of the coin, particularly on Lincoln's face and inscriptions. Identification. On a double die obverse, the most prominent features affected include Lincoln's beard, eye, and the date. The doubling can be subtle or quite pronounced, depending on the extent of the error. Close inspection under magnification is often required to fully appreciate the detail of the doubling. Rarity and value. This error is relatively rare compared to other types of minting errors, but not as scarce as some other doubled dies from different years. Values for high-quality examples can range significantly. As of recent sales, prices for well-preserved specimens in uncirculated or mint state condition can range from $100 to over $1,000. In contrast, coins in lower grades may fetch considerably less. Market trends and collectability. The market for rare 1985 Lincoln pennies fluctuates based on collector demand and the discovery of new examples. The interest in error coins has grown, partly due to their unique nature and the stories behind their creation. Collectors often seek these errors for their rarity and the challenge of finding them in good condition. Certified coins from reputable grading services, such as PCGS or NGC, generally command higher prices compared to raw coins, as certification provides assurance of authenticity and quality. Coins with high-grade certification, especially for error varieties, tend to be more valuable. Conclusion: while the 1985 Lincoln penny is not particularly rare in general terms, specific error varieties and anomalies can significantly increase their value and collectability. Errors like the double die obverse, off-center strikes, die cracks, and lamination errors provide interesting collecting opportunities. Each type of error has its own appeal, with varying degrees of rarity and value. Collectors interested in the 1985 Lincoln penny should be attentive to these errors, and those who can find high-quality examples may find that they hold significant value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer to coin collecting, the hunt for rare varieties of the 1985 Lincoln penny offers an exciting challenge and the potential for valuable finds.